Andrew, if he's a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, especially legs.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Starting this video with the Texas Pro champion Andrew Jack. So don't call it a physique update but just a glimpse of him a little less than 5 weeks out of this year's Mr. Olympia. So before we talk about Andrew Jack, let's take a look at the history of Mr. Olympia. For some context, two of the most dominant champions in the history of men's open bodybuilding, Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath. They were dethroned by Jay Cutler and Sean Roden. And interestingly, both of them were being coached by Chris Aceto, the real technician at that time. And Chris once again is coaching one of the most gifted athletes in the bodybuilding circuit right now. A special thanks to Cutler Cast for bringing us this inside information from Andrew's camp. Because we all know Andrew likes to stay quiet, and so does Chris Aceto. But I am so glad to hear Andrew's mindset for this year's Mr. Olympia, that they are coming to win this show.
He's
Chris Aceto said he's coming to win.
Yeah.
You know, I always say this, when Chris Aceto says someone can win, I just believe him.
So Andrew just turned pro last year, and he already has been 2 times Texas Pro champion. He was the Arnold Classic UK champion last year. He placed 3rd at the Arnold Classic Ohio, and top 8 at his first ever Mr. Olympia. So that is an impressive resume, considering that he is very new to this sport. Andrew has the ability to make crazy improvements from one show to the next. Because if Andrew showed up the way he did at the Arnold Classic against Hunter Labrada at Texas Pro this year, he would have lost here. The best thing that could happen to Andrew this year, and that looks very realistic, is that he cracks top 5 at the Olympia in November. Because that will give him the automatic qualification for 2024 and the time required to put on some necessary size, especially in the side of his legs. He needs more off-season time, we all know that, to build a thickness, and whenever he gets that, he is gonna be Mr. Olympia for sure.
Because he said Jay would defeat Ronnie when the whole world said he couldn't, and he said Sean would defeat Phil when the whole world said he couldn't.
Check out that crazy shoulder-to-waist ratio on Andrea Presti in his recent update. When we look at his overall physique, the weight that he has, and his excellent back development, only one thing comes to mind. If his legs were as good as his upper half, he was a top 10 Olympia competitor every year. The picture that he posted last week, showing his quads, that does give his fans some hope that he will be coming in with a much more balanced package, as his quads seem to have improved, especially in the size department. So a much more balanced physique compared to previous ones. Andrea Presti has an amazing V-taper. He has unbelievable shoulder-to-shoulder width. I mean, if anyone can stand right next to Michael Crizzle and look as big, if not bigger as that man, then you are the real deal. We saw that happen at this year's Emperor Classic. In his last 2 Olympias, Andrea Presti wasn't able to place, but that is definitely gonna change this year. The judging at Chiriac Classic this year kinda got questionable. And yes, I do know that we were not there in person. But when the IVE pros themselves start questioning, then that usually means that something went wrong. I saw so many comments saying why Alfred did not make the first call out at Chiriac Classic. So many people even had him placing as high as 2nd. And even James Hollingshead posted this story on his IG. Now that we have gotten some more comparison shots, Alfred did look really impressive. So he should have been in the first call out. So his season doesn't end here. He put up this story that he is flying to Italy. So that almost confirms that he is gonna do the show next weekend. And hopefully he doesn't get overlooked this time. For the record, this is gonna be the last chance to qualify for the Olympia 2023. So 5 more days and we will see who are these last 2 guys who will qualify for the Olympia. So what exactly are they looking for in classic physique? And does muscularity outweigh the shape and the overall aesthetics when it comes to judging in classic physique? I am talking in reference to one guy here, and that is Wesley Weisers, and his look at the Way Pro a couple of weeks back. Yes, I agree that he needed more back compared to Terrence or Fabio, but you look at some of the comparisons and he stood out like crazy even in this lineup in both the first and the final callouts. And I am speaking in reference to what classic physique is. There is no debate that Fabio was definitely more muscular than both Towns and Wesley. And I even said that if it was an open show, Fabio would have won hands down. No one can deny that. But here is the thing. Wesley was quote-unquote more classic than Fabio. So that is a never-ending debate. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. Do let me know what you guys think. So the comparison posted by Wesley just goes to show you how far he has come. And he is still evolving. He was top 8 last year at the Olympia and he looks better in every aspect compared to that Olympia look. We have some fierce competitors like Fabio coming to the Olympia this year and they are bringing the heat to classic physique. So it will be one hell of a battle between 7th to 10th spot as well. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.